Well, hello. I've done a video before on earphones and my ear setup, and I've talked a lot about noise and motorcycles. And what I have here in front of me are the three sort of noise solutions, or the noise attenuation solutions I've used successfully. These here you've seen before. They're probably available just about everywhere on the planet. They're a foam earplug. And they are rated, depending on which brand you buy, anywhere from 31 to 33 decibels average noise attenuation. Very, very good. And they do a great job of knocking out noise. Now, just as a side note, I don't mind that sort of underwater noise canceling feeling. Some people don't like their ears to be totally plugged. They feel that sense of claustrophobia. They prefer more of a, I guess, more of a noise reduction as opposed to complete noise elimination. I'm okay with that. I find my hearing, as I knock out most of the noise, my hearing tends to get more sensitive. I have no problem picking up sounds like horns or tires screeching or sirens or those sorts of things. And anyway, these have worked very well for me, and I've used these for years. These and the smaller foam ones have worked very well for me, and I've had great luck with them. So I like those a lot. These I've used, and I love these. These are probably far more comfortable, same sort of noise attenuation. These are, they're available online. They're sort of a silly putty type material from Beneficial Products. They're made by motorcyclists, and the idea is they come in these little pucks that feel and look like silly putty. But they're not silly putty. They're actually a mixture of beeswax, wool, cotton, lanolin, and they make up this gooey mixture. And what you do, or what I do, is I tear one of these pills in half, knead them up in my hand, and then shove them in my ear. And they don't go in your ear like these do. These here you twist up into a long, thin sort of cylinder and slide them as far in your ear as you can without losing them. And then they expand in your ear canal. These, on the other hand, serve to plug the outside. So you don't shove them in your ear canal as much as you do is plug the opening of your ear canal. So sort of your outer ear. Very little of the material goes in your ear. And what they are, they're so soft you kind of knead them around your outer ear hole. And they do a great job, and I really like these. Now, the reason I'm doing the video tonight on these here two things is because what I found is with my Cardo Q2 Scala headset, I've put the speakers in the helmet, and with these here, either one of these, I'm able to use my stereo on my motorcycle turned up loud, probably 6 or 7 bars on the highway at normal highway or slightly faster than highway speeds. I can hear the music fine coming through the stereo on the motorcycle, and if somebody happens to call through on my cell phone, I have a Bluetooth hookup, it'll come through on the Scala, the phone call, and I can speak that way. Well, what I wanted to do as an option, and I wanted to try this more than anything else, I went to an audiologist and I went to an audiologist to get ear impressions, and what I did is I took those ear impressions and got these custom earphones made. Now these are, you've probably, if you work in and around industrial areas, you've seen these sorts of things. A lot of people have them. They're usually connected by a string or a tether. There's one for your right ear, one for your left ear. And they're just earplugs, custom-made earplugs. And because they're custom-made to your ear, they're very, very comfortable over long periods of time. Well, in the UK, it's called ultimatehear.com, I believe. In the UK, there's a company that takes these custom earplug sort of concept one step further by including inside each a tiny little earphone speaker. So you can use these not only for noise attenuation, but also to listen to music. And you can turn your music way, way down. So if, for example, I wanted to, because my Cardo has the ability, if I wanted to plug this into my Cardo and listen to Bluetooth from the bike, or if I wanted to listen to Bluetooth directly from my iPod, there's countless ways to connect, but I can plug into my Cardo or directly into some other music device and get music or some other sort of I guess, pastime coming through, whether it's talk radio or books on tape and that sort of thing. Now, what's involved with getting these? I've always avoided the concept of custom earplugs because, first of all, the thought of somebody pouring some goop in my ear, quite frankly, creeped me out. And secondly, I thought they were very expensive. In fact, when I went online, a lot of custom ear monitors, as they're referred to, can get up towards $800 or $900. That's a lot of money. It's difficult to put a price on your hearing, but it doesn't save my hearing any more than these do, right? However, these are the idea of a custom earplug seems appealing because they are very comfortable over long periods of time. And even these foam ones, they can become uncomfortable after an hour, 2 or 3, where you have to pull them out while you fuel up just to give your ears a break. These here, not so much. So what was involved? Well, these here, first of all, the specs on, they're about $150 from the UK. They're very quick turnaround. I sent my impressions over, and 2 weeks later I got the earplugs, the earphones back. The impressions took 20 minutes. It was the easiest thing I've ever done. I went to a local audiologist, and most audiologists in North America can do these impressions for you. It's a 5-minute job per ear. You show up, you spend $20. They pour this, first of all, put a foam plug inside your ear, and then they have you tilt your head, and they slowly pour in with a syringe this soft, warm sort of consistency of honey, I guess. And it hardens up in a few minutes. They pull that out and they do the other ear. They package up those impressions. You in turn take them home and fire them off to these guys, who in turn make these headphones for you. So they're about $150, as I mentioned. The noise attenuation on them is 33 decibels, or that's what they say they're rated for. And compared to the other sources I've got, these here are both about 31, 33. They're about the same. I've noticed they're about the same as when I have these here inserted properly, these orange ones. Really kill out noise. These ones are every bit as good. First time I put them in, they're a little more involved. You got to twist and push them, but once you do them 2 or 3 times, you really get the hang of it. And they really do a great job of killing noise. And when you do play music over them, usually you don't have to turn it up beyond 5 or 6, or usually 4 or 5 on your iPod or your whatever, out of 10, I guess, on your whatever sort of music source you're using or sound source you're using. So I highly recommend them as an option. So I have several options now. Sometimes I can wear these, sometimes I can wear these, and sometimes I can wear these, depending on what I feel like. I don't have a lot of money tied up in all of these, but they do a great job of protecting my hearing and reducing noise fatigue, which I really am sensitive to. Anyway, until next time.